What's going on, world? It's A-Fizzle on this Monday, December 18th, 2023. I hope everyone had a great Monday. Mine was okay. And I gotta do this video because I can get up here and type, but I feel like I can probably deliver it faster in a video. So, and I was debating on whether to talk about this or not, but I feel that it is needed. So I just got the word last week. My grandmother passed away, and this is like the first passing in my family in a couple of years. So you know, I don't know how she died. Please don't ask. But she is gone. Only thing I can ask for is just prayers for my family. You know, this has been trying times, but we're going to get through this. You know, my grandmother made it to pass away at 91. And I had this saying that she was going to make it to C100, but she fell 9 years short. And my grandmother was healthy. This woman worked out. And I remember her working out in the 90s. So, you know, she was definitely healthy. And she was very mobile, you know, even as she got up there in age. So so I just had a feeling like she's going to make it 100. You know, I just don't see how she does it. But I did notice that her health did start to catch up to her in the last couple of years, you know. And God just called to say it was her time to come meet up with him, excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna miss her dearly. You know, I did try to spend some time with her in the last couple of months, but it just didn't work out. But nonetheless, she's gonna be reunited with my grandfather, her husband, that she has slow danced to for decades. I know my grandfather passed away somewhere in the early 90s. Don't quote me on it, but I feel like it had to be in the early 90s because my dad said that he was around when I was born, so it definitely. But I don't remember him in the picture in the late 90s. So when he passed, it had to be in the early 90s. But I know my grandparents are slow dancing to their favorite tunes up in heaven. My grandfather's probably happy to see his wife. You know, they can be reunited as one. And I'm gonna miss her though. I am. She was the last grandparent I had on this planet. You know, and this is a really touchy subject. I'm not gonna really get deep into it because I don't want to get emotional. Yeah, I don't want to get irritated either. So, but yeah, she was definitely the last grandparent I had on this earth. So, and to lose her, it is very devastating. So, my advice to y'all, if y'all still have y'all grandparents, more so for late millennials and Generation Z and early Generation Alpha, a lot of y'all got y'all grandparents. So cherish those moments. If you got the golden opportunity to go see them, please go see them. It doesn't matter if you think that going over their house is boring, whatnot, because when I was a kid, I felt that way. Like, oh, when I was told I was going to go to grandma's house, I said, oh my God, I got to go there. It's going to be boring. But now looking at it at my age, it's like, it didn't really matter. It don't, you know, just the fact that I'm with family, that's what really matters, regardless if I think going over there is boring or not. you know, when you got older, it just didn't matter anymore. Like, and I did try, you know, I did try to make an effort to go see her in the last couple of years, but I didn't try hard enough. I'll leave it at that. I do remember seeing her right before the pandemic really took shape in 2020, but I didn't try harder after that. At first, I steered away because I never got COVID. Thank Jesus, I never did. But I don't want to like, even if I did and I just didn't know it, well, I don't think I did, but like, I don't want to pass any symptoms onto her. That's kind of why I stood away. And I did try to go see her on her birthday, but things just didn't work out to where I could. But I do cherish some good times that I had with her, you know. You know, and may she rest in peace, may she rest in heaven. And I'm really gonna miss her. So the only thing I'm asking for anyone, if you know, you don't gotta give me money, you don't gotta give me anything. You know, only thing I truly ask for when I go through these trying times with family members, it's just prayers, you know, just prayers for me and my family members, hoping that just letting us know everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. I just want words of encouragement, you know, empowerment. That's all I'm asking for. And this chapter is over, you know. She passed away last Tuesday. Yeah, on the, wait, okay, today's 18th, on the 12th, from what I heard. She passed away on the 12th. And the eeriest thing, I've been saying this for like last 2 years. I said, I have conspiracy theories. I really do. And some of those conspiracy theories I hope to be wrong on, but sometimes, you know, those conspiracy theories really fall into place and you wind up being right at the end. And one of these conspiracy theories is that I had a bad feeling that I was going to lose a family member close to Christmas time, which is why I haven't really, as of lately, haven't really got excited about the holidays. It's kind of been depressing because it's just kind of foreseeing the future. I'm no psychic. I'm not gonna get up here and be like, oh, I can predict the future. I can't. But you know, conspiracy theories for the most part, they're really true. So I didn't think it would be my grandma though, but it just wound up being her that, you know, that lost her life. And now when the holidays get around here, from now on, it's gonna hit different now. It really is gonna hit different. It's like, yo, I lost my grandma around this time, you know. I thought she would at least make it 9 more years, make it to 100, and maybe even further than that, you know. Because I don't know if I'm going to get married or not, but I have, you know, I always say that if I ever get married, I do want a beach wedding. And I know my grandmother can't really move around as much, and couldn't really move around as much. But I would definitely wanted her at my wedding so she can see. Because I don't think any of my cousins are married yet. I know they have relationships. I have relationships as well, but I had aspirations. If I were to get married, I wanted my grandma there. I know, you know, because I said I want a beach wedding in Florida. I also want my parents there, and I want my grandma there because I feel like, and me personally, having an attachment with my grandma, you know, knowing that I've been around her. I mean, she's the grandparent I've been around with the longest. I really wanted her to be there and enjoy my happiness. I can hear her now. If she, 'cause I know she's gonna be there in spirit. If I do get married, she's gonna be there in spirit, and I can hear her now. I just want you to be good to your woman. Be good to her. You know, she's got a great man in you. I just want, you know, you just take care of her like the man you are. I can see her saying that. But unfortunately, that's never going to happen. So, as far as her being there. But yeah, only thing I ask for is prayers, y'all. But I'm going to get through this. Like I say, it just took, it took me a couple of days to really, I didn't, it didn't really sink in right off the bat, but I think this weekend it really sunk in. Like, I didn't really cry or anything, but I have, faithfully I didn't cry or anything, especially at work. I had to work today, but it was heavy on the mind, and I feel like I did a pretty decent job kind of covering up that at work. But and I don't think I told anybody that about this. I think y'all getting this route to presses. So this is definitely something that. Yeah, she was definitely her own individual, and like I said, I'm gonna miss her dearly. So rest in peace to grandma. May you rest in heaven, and I hope you enjoy the pearly gates with your husband and your son. One of my uncles that passed away a couple years ago too. It was right before the pandemic, and as a Broncos fan, I always want the Broncos to do well, but now my perspective has changed. Is like, if the Broncos aren't in it, because my uncle was a huge Miami Dolphins fan. He loved the Dolphins. He'd be I wouldn't say excited, but he'd be relieved when the Dolphins win, but he's not afraid to rip it to him when the Dolphins lose. And I always remember, like, even his last years, he's like, "What's good? Hey, you still around? I see you still around with the Broncos, huh? Now I'm still around with the Miami Dolphins, even though they're sorry. I'm still around with them. It's still my squad." So so like, if the Broncos don't make the playoffs this year, I've got a good feeling they will, but we'll see what happens. I know the Dolphins are likely going to make the playoffs. So if the Broncos are not in it, I do want the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl for him, because he was around when the Dolphins won their first 2 Super Bowls with Don Shula and Bob Greasy and Paul Waterfield. Paul Warfield and Jim Kick and Mercury Morris and all those cats in the 70s, Jake Scott. But the Dolphins really disappointed in his last couple of years, and he never got a chance to see the Dolphins win another one. So if the Broncos are not in it, I definitely hope the Dolphins do it for him. I was also thinking about getting a jersey, a Dolphins jersey in his honor. I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet, but just kind of cherish his legacy, because I am thinking about getting me another Broncos customized jersey. It's been a while, but we definitely want to do that. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, but prayers are definitely accepted. I definitely appreciate that. So like I said, lasting words. I said it once, I said it again. Cherish your loved ones, because you never know when you're gonna wake up, or you're gonna go about your business, and once you get settled in from a hard day of work or a long night of turning up, you get home, and then you hear the news, oh, they passed away, they're no longer here. So just cherish those moments. Like, if you got ill will with a family member, try to squash it. Try to squash it. It's not that serious. It's not that deep to hold a lifelong grudge with a family member. We all, Jesus Christ, I wonder why everybody moving over. We all know, I'm not gonna make this light. No wonder it's so backed up. Okay, we all know that not every family is happy and galoshes. We all got, we may have issues with one another, but it's not worth having a lifelong grudge, or even a couple years grudge over even like simple stuff. Like, it's not worth it. It's not. But yeah, Cherish your loved ones. Cherish them all. That's my final take. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all.